So let's all take our mutes off. Let's take our mutes off. Yeah. Hi, y'all.
Hello.
Welcome to a magic show for the end of the world. Thanks for taking your mutes off. It's a first Friday of October. It's a full month before the very holiday that I'm celebrating tonight. This is the Halloween episode. I want to be super straight with you guys, though. This was originally going to be a kind of like a traditional spooky Halloween tricks kind of thing. I was going to do stuff. I was going to do stuff like this, stuff like this. Right? Yeah. So, and I was going to just put cobwebs on all that crap back there. And at least I wore my Beetlejuice shirt. So you guys recognize this. No feet. It's that moment when Lydia Dietz takes a picture of the Maitlands in the expensive sheets floating. Anyway, so mostly what I wanted to tell you is that Halloween tricks for the most part are kind of lame. And I know tons of Halloween tricks, tons. And I'll give you an example, right? I've got this thing called the haunted key. And you guys probably know the haunted key trick, maybe? It's an old classic. I hate it. I think it's a really stupid trick. I will show you how it works though. Or maybe how it doesn't work. Let's see. Let me get clearing here. Yeah, it's quite stupid. So you just put this down, you say something about the house being haunted, and then gravity does the rest. It's really quite dumb, but it's a classic. Magic stores sell that like it's a trick, and I just think it's absolutely terrible. Here's the catch. I was on the fence all the way up until a few hours ago. I was gonna do the goofy fun Halloween show thing, but I don't think that that's the direction that I'm going tonight. But do stick with me. I do think I might actually have a very unusual sort of evening in store for you. And with that, I'm actually going to start this playlist from the beginning. Okay. You guys with me?
Yes.
Awesome. Here's what's up. I've got some stuff that I want to share with you. And it's a story, really. And I've got some items that I'd like to show you. And I might have a bit of a big ask to ask you, and something I might kind of need from you. But before I get into that mess, I'd like to talk. So this might take a few minutes to explain. Please bear with me. Things have been somewhat weird here for weeks, months, years, really, in this apartment. In preparing for this show and contemplating this theme, I began to realize that it might be time to ditch the tricks and come forward with a semi-personal story. It's a shared story, and it's an ongoing experience, really. And there is something just generally very strange about where I live. This is an apartment that wants me to tell its story, and this is an apartment that would very much like for you to listen. The key that I tried to do this stupid trick with is actually a part of the story. It belonged to someone, and the person that it belonged to was a man by the name of Bill Davenport. This key opened a door that has since been replaced with a different door and a different kind of lock. A door to a cramped little projection room at the Hollywood Theater on Sandy Boulevard. Not a lot of people know this, but the Baghdad Theater is the Hollywood Theater's junior by 1 year. The Baghdad opened in 1927. It's 94 years old. And the Hollywood Theater opened in 1926, so it's 95 years old. So it's older. So they were designed by the same architect, and we could talk at great length about the haunted history of both of those locations, but we'll save that for another time. back to Bill. Bill Davenport and his wife Gladys were, and I'd argue still are, a married couple living here at the Laurel View Apartments, building 735, unit 46. I get Bill's a maid still, and here is some of that. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Here's Bill. Now, it's not right, but I've opened some of it, and I haven't opened all of it. My justification is that he's dead, so it's not that big of a deal. But Bill clearly was deeply in debt. And I get the impression he was always in debt and struggled financially his entire life. Regarding the key and the theater, Bill moved to Portland in 1943. He was a theater projectionist by trade, and prior to this, Bill had been living in Seattle and employed by the Broadway Theater in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. Originally opened in 1921, that theater would have been 100 years old this year. If you've ever walked past that Rite Aid on Capitol Hill, that was the Broadway Theater. Anyway, so he worked there, he moved here, he took a job at the Hollywood Theater, and he met and fell in love with the then ticket booth salesperson named Gladys. He married her, and they may or may not have had a child. They lived here in this apartment where I'm sitting. And this key belonged to Bill. Isn't that right, Bill? Bill, if you're here, say hello to everybody.
What?
I was gonna ask if that was his key, but I think he's answered for me. So, Bill, we'll put your key down. We won't mess with it anymore. Just setting it down. And that's when I pour beer. So, yeah, key belonged to Bill. Now, how did I get the key? And how do I know about any of this? Judy, my neighbor for the last 9 years, she passed away this last winter, had lived next door upstairs, right here next to me at the Laurel View Apartments for 30 or 40 some odd years, and that's a lifetime for an apartment. The Laurel View was built in 1949. It houses 84 units, and I don't know how many of these units are haunted. Mine definitely is. It is possible that Judy's apartment is now haunted by Judy. That's up for whoever's living there to find out. Anyway, the fact that my apartment is haunted is the subject of tonight's, whatever this is. I just want to stress that this has been going on for a long time. I don't feel all that much alarm from most of it anymore necessarily. Some of it, yes, but I do ultimately hope to find a way to get it to stop. So I'd like to figure that out tonight with you. We're all here, and that's an opportunity that Judy was pointing to in some of our last discussions together, and I'll explain that right now. Judy and I struck up a pretty nice sort of friendship over the years. Perhaps she did this with all of the folks that ever lived in my unit. She certainly had been friends with Bill and Gladys, particularly Gladys. Here's some stuff that I know about Gladys. Gladys wound up leaving the theater to work as a seamstress, or tailor, and sort of held the family together. She collected unusual coins. She liked playing poker with Bill and his friends. She loved birds and watched them from the second floor with her binoculars. She lived for the Christmas festivities on Peacock Lane and watched them from the second floor with her binoculars. She loved the black and white television sitcoms of her era, and she quoted memorable lines frequently. And overall, she dreamed of a romantic, better life with Bill. Due to this neighborly friendship, Judy knew stuff that I don't think Bill would have ever told her. Now, Judy, my neighbor, was very nice. Elderly, kind of batty. a tarot card, tea leaves kind of person. And I looked after her cat whenever she went out of town to visit her sister's place at the beach. She told me all kinds of crazy stories about neighbors come and gone and strange happenings in the neighborhood. Sometimes she told me about people that had lived in my unit. When I told her that I had been experiencing unexplainable occurrences in my apartment, stereos, televisions, and lights turning on in the middle of the night, she told me that it was probably Bill and Gladys Davenport. I learned a little that afternoon, but questions led to only more questions. Eventually, and right before Judy passed away, she handed me this extraordinary box. Now, this box is no ordinary Valentine's chocolate box. It's vintage, it's embossed in metal, and it's very special. So the key was and is a part of the collection of items found inside of this box. Why did Judy give me this box? She told me this was Bill's stuff mixed with some of Gladys's stuff, okay? It was found in the apartment. There was no family to hand it to, so those people cleaning out this apartment, however many years ago, knocked on her door and asked if she was a friend. She said yes, she got to keep the box. After this initial conversation about my former neighbors, Judy told me that maybe it was necessary to return these items, the contents of this heart-shaped box, to Unit 46, the Davenport's natural home. Judy also suggested something else, that I do something. She said that I would need many people, the energy of a large gathering of folks just like you, that there was a way to approach this problem, and if nothing else, to determine whether or not the contents of this box were significant to my issue. Also, there's an envelope inside of this box. Judy instructed me not to open the envelope until I had gathered enough people. Well, I do feel like this is a suitable gathering of people. So we will get to that momentarily. One other thing. Judy told me to use my gifts. And for the folks that I bring into this gathering, to use their gifts as well. She stressed that we must use them together. She said to really try to connect should I manage to gather willing participants. Okay, so I think Judy is right about this being a haunting and that it's at the very least Bill, but my hope is that we aren't alone. I'm hoping that Gladys is here too. Now, when you have a double haunting, you're going to get a lot of energy and mixed signals. From what Judy told me about this couple, there was possibly some kind of trouble maybe within the marriage. Something possibly heartbreaking. And I don't know for sure, but I want to do this right. So before we go any further, I want us to do a psychic tune-up. I want to run some clairvoyance tests with you guys because we gotta be sharp, okay? Ready?
Ready.
You guys in?
Yep, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Are you
All right, we're gonna run a couple clairvoyance tests. The first thing that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do this before we even touch the box. These are the Zinner ESP cards that maybe some of you guys are familiar with. This is the standard 5-symbol Zinner series that was used in the 1930s for extrasensory perception tests. They were designed by Carl Zinner and his colleague, who was a parapsychologist. So you get in this deck things like the squiggly lines and the square and the circle. There's only 5, so there's the plus symbol and there's the star. So there's all 5. Okay. I handmade these using my computer, printed them out before I bought an actual professional deck. I have the better deck here, but these fit into this envelope. And we need it for the first test. By the way, this envelope will be a safe haven, and this envelope is perfectly empty. I hope you can all agree.
Yep.
Okay, you feeling how empty that is? Okay. No tricks here, no double slits or anything like that. This is just a normal envelope. Okay. So, I will need a volunteer to start. David, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay out 5 cards, okay? And what I want for you to do is I want you to make a mental selection. Well, I'm gonna make a physical selection, but the physical selection I'm making is actually something that you're gonna teleport through the computer to my brain. I want you to send it to me without saying it. You know what I mean? Can you see these? You can see
Yeah.
that. Okay. So I'm gonna match these really quick. And then we're gonna we're just gonna take a moment, you and I. David, my friend, do you have it?
Just one card, right?
Just one card. I want
One
you to
symbol.
I want you to send it to me.
Okay,
You got it?
got it.
And you're sending it? Oh, it's coming in. It's coming in. David, thank you. Got it? Okay. So I'm gonna put that card now into this envelope. Once again, this envelope is empty. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna gather up these cards like so. And then I'm gonna put all 5 of them in here. But what I'm gonna do, David, what I want to do is, as I pull these out, I want you to stop me when we get to your card. Okay? You ready?
Yes.
Okay, David, here we go. David, was that your card? I see your head shaking. No. David, was that your card?
Not stopping you.
Okay, David. Okay, David. Yep. David, was that your card?
Yes.
Squiggly lines.
Squiggly lines.
That's great. David, I put 1 card in here because you sent me a message through the computer. David, it was the squiggly lines. Woo! Woo! We're off to a good start. See? Yeah, so I'm looking for a special person in the house. That could be Charlie, who'd like to lend their special gifts to tonight's proceedings. Where are you? There you are. Hi, Charlie. Okay. So check it, Charlie. I have this item that is a 3-panel dry erase board. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off each panel like so. Okay? And I'm going to write down. I'm gonna ask you. I'm going to write what I think your answer will be. I'll put it that way. And then I'm going to put a panel over it and close it. And you're going to tell me what. Let me start over. Let's start with the first question. So Charlie, I'd love to know what your favorite food is. Now, don't say it, but send it to me. Do you know what I mean? You got to squint your eyes and send me what your favorite food is. Okay, I'm going to write it down right now because I'm picking it up right now. Okay, now, Charlie, I am putting this panel on and closing over the top of what I wrote. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your favorite food is?
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Okay, fantastic. So here's the next thing. I need to know what your favorite, I need you to psychically send me what your favorite animal is, okay? And now I'm picking up the signal right now. I'm writing down your favorite animal, okay? Fantastic. I am covering the panel and I will show you that I have done that. Oh, come on. There we go. Covering the panel. Now, we never wrote down the first thing, did we? Which was pizza, wasn't it? Let's get that on there. Okay, Charlie, what is your favorite animal? You can say it out loud.
Elephant.
An elephant? Of course.
Elephant.
Did you say elephant?
Dolphin.
A dolphin. That's what I thought you said. Dolphin. Got it. Dolphin. Wonderful. Okay. Now, I'm going to make a prediction. We're going to do a little card trick here in a second, but I'm going to predict what I think you are going to pull in a just randomly selected card, okay? So this is the card that I think you're going to, this is the card. Okay. I'm going to put the thing on the thing, and then what we're going to do is we have to do the thing first, and then I'll write down what it is. So Charlie, take a look at these cards. Okay. And here we go. I'm going to just flip through this. You tell me when to stop. You ready, Charlie? Yeah, you ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Tell me when to stop. Oh, we've run out of cards. Let's start over. Maybe I didn't hear you. Okay, here we go. Go ahead, tell me to stop.
I don't even see the card.
Oh, well, I'm flipping through it with my thumb. So then you just go ahead and tell me when to stop. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Stop.
Hey, there we go. Okay, I'm not looking. Whatever that card is, can you see it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time hearing. Yeah. Charlie, is that you can see it? Yeah? Okay, okay. All right. Now, Charlie, what was that card?
9 of spades.
The 9 of spades. Okay. 9 of spades. I'm writing it right here, just so we're clear, writing it on the outside of the panel. Let's just do this real quick. Charlie, I asked you to send me your favorite food, and I wrote something down based on what you sent my brain, and I wrote pizza. You wrote pizza. Next, I thought maybe it was elephant. I was totally wrong. But I wrote down, maybe I was trying to psych you out. I wrote down dolphin. You wrote down dolphin. And lastly, I didn't see the card, but I thought it might be the 9 of spades. Check it out. It was 9 of spades. So, Charlie, I think we're getting psychically tuned. That's awesome. Thank you very much. By the way, happy birthday again. Let's get that over here. Now, listen, we're going to keep doing this. I've got two more things I need to do before we're psychically tuned up. So I need a new volunteer.
Volunteer.
Technically need 2 volunteers. So Anna and Noah.
Yeah, perfect.
This would be perfect. Okay. Okay, check it out. I'm going to use these oversized cards, okay? Okay. That way we can see them really well. What are these, by the way? Oh yeah, that's the trick that we just did. Trick, not a trick. This is science. Parapsychology. Okay, so what do we got? We got, I'm gonna take the 4 aces right away. I'm gonna put 2 of these right in the middle. Okay, that's gonna be the demarcation point between your selection, Anna, and your selection, Noah. Is that fair? Does that make sense? Right in the middle. Okay. Okay, and try to get these kind of, I don't know, semi shuffled. They're hard to shuffle. Large cards. I'm going to use these 2 as my markers for black and red. And what I want to do is have Anna start. Anna?
Yeah.
You got a 50-50 chance here. What color do you think this top card is?
I think it's red.
You think it's red? You're right. Okay, Anna, you're off to a good start. Let's go through all the way until we hit that middle point. And I'm not going to show you how you're doing. We're just going to take a wild guess, okay? I want you guys to know I'm not bottom dealing or second dealing or anything. You can watch my fingers. Anna, go ahead. We'll just do it rapid fire, okay?
Whether it's red or black?
Yeah.
Okay. Red.
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
Black. Black.
You sure?
Red.
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Red. Red.
Yep, that's right. Covering that up on accident. Sorry, go ahead, keep going.
Black.
Okay, black.
Red.
Okay.
Red.
Yep.
Yep. Black. Yep. Black. Black again. Red. Red. red,
Yep.
black. Black, red.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's yeah. And now we've come to the demarcation point. We're gonna switch sides just so we're clear. Now this will be Noah, okay? Noah, you got your black over here, you got your red over here. So go ahead and we'll keep them all down turned, okay?
All right.
Yeah, keep going.
Red,
Red.
black,
Okay.
black,
There, have that right. Yeah, black. Okay.
red,
Okay.
red,
Yep.
black, red,
Okay.
red,
Okay.
red,
Mm-hmm.
black,
Mm-hmm.
black.
Okay.
Black,
Okay.
red,
Okay.
black.
That's not right. I'll put it there. No, maybe it is right.
Okay. All right. Red.
Okay.
And black.
Okay.
Red.
Red.
And black.
Okay.
And black.
Yeah.
And red.
Yeah.
And red.
Okay. Sorry about that.
And red.
And red.
Yep. And black.
And black.
And black.
Okay. Okay. Thank you guys very much. Okay. Here's what we do. You know what? I'll just show you how well you did. Here, let's get rid of these. It's a team effort, so it doesn't even matter. Here we go. Here's one side. Now that's one side. Here's where things flipped over when Noah took over on that side. Okay, so absolute accuracy. Absolute accuracy.
Wow.
And this is because
Super cool.
this is because Noah and Anna are tuned up. Very good. We all feeling kind of tuned up?
For two.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing, because I'm facilitating this. I really need to make sure that I am tuned up. So I'm gonna do something real quick like. Okay, I was mentioning earlier that I've got these ESP cards that are professional. These are not the homemade kinds, the kind of, so all this good stuff, okay? And on the back, they're just blue, bunch of dots. There's nothing that you cannot read the back. So setting these here, I'm putting this blindfold over my eyes. Okay. Here we go. You know what? I need to shuffle these before I do that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Y'all were here, I'd have you shuffle them. It's not like a full deck of like 53 cards. It's like 25 cards. Okay, something like that. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, hell. Come on. Okay. Square. Squiggly lines. Star. If I'm not getting these right, let me know. All right. Plus symbol. Star. I don't know. Am I getting them right?
Yeah, I nailed it.
100%.
Oh,
Thank you. Pardon me. Squiggly lines. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Blue.
Tuned up.
Tuned up. Yes. Yeah. Now, I think we're ready. I think we're in tune. I feel in tune. You guys seem like you're in tune. So. I'm going to suggest now that we take a look at the contents of this box together. Now, Judy told me what some of it was. Other items I can only speculate. First off, let's take a look at what both Bill and Gladys Davenport looked like. Okay? I have their picture right here. I'm gonna bring it close. All right?
Aw.
They look young and happy and in love, and the world is their oyster at this point. And I'll set it on this thing, and we'll just keep it here on the table for the rest of the evening, okay? Since this concerns the two of them. Hope y'all got a good look at them. Here they are. To Bill and Gladys Davenport.
Cheers.
Now, I'm having a, oh, just a second, I gotta clear my throat. Oh, it's such a horrible sound, sorry. A little bit of asthma. Okay, so what we know is that Bill was a movie projectionist by trade, and we've looked at the key. And I was told that the key opened the projectionist booth at the old Hollywood Theater. I'm told that Bill kept the key as a souvenir, as well as took this bolt. Can you guys see it? It's
Yes.
a bolt and a nut, right? I'm told that he took this as a souvenir and from the Hollywood Theater, and perhaps he lost his job. Maybe he was fired. Maybe he took the bolt because it was sentimental. Maybe because he was upset. But I am told this was a part of the projector for that theater. I don't know for certain, but I think really, if the key was something sentimental, then this might be as well. Okay, so Bill, if you're here with us, does this bolt mean anything to you? I'm going to set it down on the table, okay? Can you see it? Can you guys see the bolt?
Yes.
Here, I'm just gonna nudge it. Bill? Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Whoa.
that's
Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys up close. Maybe Bill will do it in my own hand. Don't know. I'll just take the nut. Put it up a little closer, something like this. Bill, do it in my hand. Can you do it in my hand? Oh my God. Oh, it's like vibrating.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow.
My whole hand feels cold. But Oh, Bill. Definitely feel like Bill's here.
Whoa.
I mean, I think he really wants to say hello. Okay. All right. So let's get into something kind of crazy. I built the next thing you're going to see. It's a spirit cabinet, and I built it to really test things. The big idea is to have created a safe space for Gladys to hopefully show up. And Bill, I think, is clearly here. Okay. This is it. So the first thing to do, I'll tell you guys, is that I have in the box their wedding rings. Okay. Kind of extraordinary that was in the box, but they're in the box. So I've got Bill's ring and I've got Gladys's ring. Okay. I'm gonna set them down right here. Move this over here. So I'm moving right here. So let's open this up, okay? And I'll explain what's going on inside. So, like I say, I've got the wedding rings. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in here. I'm gonna put hers right here on this finger. By the way, what you have here is you've got this guy. It's a plinth. It's like a not the receptacle. The other thing's the receptacle. That's this guy. So this is like a cup, okay? There are two hands. Here, in fact, let's do this. I'll turn this light on. Does that help?
Yeah.
Is that better? Okay. All right, so we've got the plinth and we have this cup. Okay. So we've got her ring. We got a bell on top, and then here's his ring. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, hopefully, let's get the ring on top of the plinth, and then what I want to do is get the ring secure right here. Bring this a little closer so you guys can see something like this. Okay, I'm gonna shut this door, and all I'm gonna do is just ring this bell, and I'm gonna request that Bill Davenport, if you're here, this is what you're supposed to do traditionally, ring the bell. If you're here, then you're here. And I hope that you will have shown us that you're here by moving the ring from the plinth into the cup. Let's see what happened. Okay, so the ring has moved, and the ring is inside the cup. I'll show you. It's right there.
Whoa.
Okay, pretty cool, right? Thank you, Bill. And we're shutting this, and we are going to invite Gladys to move the ring into the cup. And hopefully she did. And she did.
Yeah.
So, hey, Gladys is with us. Here's her ring, and everything is going as planned. So let's take the rings out of the cup. Let's turn this light off, and as it falls apart. I made this out of a cat litter box, you guys.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It took a while to do, and I'm very proud of it. So,
Gorgeous.
you ever put gold stars on your old cat litter boxes? All right, so here are their rings. We're gonna put them back in here for now, okay? Okay. So, what are we doing? Okay. Inside of this box is Bill's pocket knife, okay? It's a little pen knife. He'd use it to open letters and that sort of thing, I imagine. According to Judy, Bill would stay up late long after Gladys had retired for the night, hunting through the want ads for new jobs. he was a movie house projectionist. It's such a specific skill set. It's what he knew, and my guess is that he didn't know where to apply that specific skill set in any other field, and he took jobs that made him feel unhappy. So let's try an experiment using Bill's penknife. And before I go any further, is this music too loud or is it just right?
Yes.
Just right.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's imagine that it's late at night and Gladys is asleep and Bill is looking through the wands. Okay. So let me put this here. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I think we need another volunteer before we go any further. Ooh. Okay, Cheyenne, that would be awesome. That would be
I
fantastic.
can do it.
Yes, please. Okay. Here's what's up. I'm gonna thumb through this deck, okay?
Okay.
And I just want you to tell me when to stop. Okay?
Got it.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go.
Stop.
Right there. This is the card. I'm not gonna look at it, okay? I'm gonna show you the card. Can you see it?
I see the card.
You got it? Okay, in your head?
It's
I'm
in
gonna
my-
add to that card maybe maybe 16 cards, maybe something like that. 20, 16, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, something like that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna actually mix them all up. I'm gonna shuffle them. That's usually the better way of doing that.
Yeah. I can't wait to see if you can find my card.
Oh, I'm not finding it.
Oh.
I'm
can't
not
wait to
finding
see how Bill does the card.
I think Bill, it might be Bill, yeah. Okay. Actually, let's just do one of these. Let's just mix it all up, okay? Da-da, da-da-da. Something like this. This feels good. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Okay. Now, as I said before, Bill would look through the want ads, trying to find work, you know? And well, this is perfect. Help wanted. I'm just gonna lay this right here and see what they have in this paper. An R&D engineer, design, testing, and debug SW for design process. A field engineer. These are things that are way out of Bill's wheelhouse. Nonetheless, he looked for work every night. And he took jobs he didn't like and yada yada. So here's what I want you to do for me, Cheyenne. Tell me where to move the paper, or just tell me when to stop. Like do one of these.
Stop moving the paper.
Stop moving the paper. Okay. All right, you ready? Last time I did this, the blade came in at me and folded in on me. So hopefully it won't happen again. Okay, Phil, guide my hand. Okay. We're here. This card? Is that your card?
That was my card.
Nice job. No.
Yay.
Good job. Trusty penknife. All right. Okay, great. Great. Now, let's try something and try to encourage Gladys to come out, okay? I think it's time to hear from her. So I mentioned earlier that Gladys collected unusual coins. Gladys had these in the box, and they're not the only coins in the box. These are they're Chinese I-Ching divination coins. You typically use 3 to do divination with I-Ching. There are only 2. So what I want to do is show you guys hopefully something cool that Gladys can do. And I'm going to do it with this box. Okay. Empty, empty. Okay. Gladys, if you're with us, it would be really, really, really cool if you could. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Okay, watch very carefully. I'm going to take the red coin. Okay. I'm going to put it into the box. Now, Gladys, send it back to my hand. And she did.
Wow.
Now, Gladys, let's do that again. Let's do it with the black coin. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to take the coin. Oh, I'm going to take the coin. I'm going to put it in the box. Gladys, send it back to my hand.
Oh.
Let's do it one more time. Pretty cool. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Gladys, if you could send that right back to my hand. Okay, so that's super weird. Let's see. The box is empty, and the coins are here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna put them right back in here. They might come in handy a little later. All right. Now you can do divination with those I-Ching coins, but you need 3 of them to do it. So I only got the 2, and but I think there are a couple of ways that we can do some divination before the night is through, and it might be really useful for our situation. So we're not going to worry about that right now. In fact, right now I think we should step it up a notch. Okay. I'm going to need to find another volunteer. David Gamble. Sound good?
Let's do it.
Okay, man. All right. So Bill, this will be, well, what, your name is Bill. David, your middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Bill and Bill working together here.
Bill Brothers.
The Bill brothers. David, Bill and Bill. Trying to think of how I want to do this. I think I'll just flip through it this way. And I want you to tell me when to stop and whatever that card is. Okay, ready?
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Stop.
Okay, right there. So, David, whatever this card is, you got it?
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna just put it here, like so. Just really, really would like to get it super, super lost in this deck. Maybe I'll do one of these guys. That, maybe one of these, something like that. Okay. Now, Bill, if you're feeling up to it, I would very much like it if you could control David's card, physically control it. I would like it very much if you would just come right in and pull it right out of my hands. Okay, ready? Here we go. Do your stuff, Bill. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is that your card, David?
Yeah. What, Bill?
Very spooky. Okay, that's cool. Gladys, you here? Here, I got a deck in my pocket. How about this? Let's one up Bill, your husband. Ready? I'm not going to request anybody to help with this one. I'm going to just let Gladys do it all on her own. And so what I'll do is I'm going to take these 4 aces. Okay? I'm going to put them inside of this deck. I'm going to hide them in there. Gladys, what I want you to do is find them. That is the name of the game right now. So ace of spades, just going to hide it somewhere in the deck. Put it face up, okay? Ace of hearts, that'll go somewhere else in the deck, like so, okay? The ace of clubs. Okay. And then lastly, the ace of diamonds. I'm not going to have that one be faced up. I'm going to actually put that one, I'm going to make it hard for you, Gladys. Sorry, I'm going to keep that one face down. Okay? You guys ready for this? I think Gladys might have been a lot more talented than Bill. So here we go. You ready? Gladys, find all of the aces right now.
Wow. What?
The first ace. The second ace. Keep going, Gladys. And then she's probably moved the final ace to the top. Yep. Wow. Well, Gladys.
Wow.
You are very talented. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, you guys. So maybe we've arrived at the next stage. And what is the next stage? Oh yeah, before we do that, there's something inside this box that has been nagging at me for a while. Like, do I bring it up or do I leave it alone? And I don't really know. And I mean, I did open Bill's mail, so I don't leave things alone very easily. Yeah. There is a baby spoon inside of this box, okay? I didn't get much in the way of answers from Judy about this, but I'm just curious. Like the bolts, like the key, like the buttons, I'm just curious if this means something to the couple. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So one thing I'm gonna do is I wanna warm up my hands. Get my hands kind of warm, like that, okay. This is gonna be an experiment in psychokinesis. Okay, ready? Something like this. See that? Let's try that one more time. Hold on. So we got to warm these hands up. Like so. Ready? Can you see the spoon? Okay. Give me a tickly funny feeling. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so now I have more questions. I'm gonna put this back in here. I don't know. Here's what, let's look a little bit deeper into this. There's something more to it, and I'd like to figure it out. Judy said something heartbreaking had happened. I don't know. what it is, but I wonder if it has to do with the baby spoon box. So I want to use Bill's wedding ring. Okay. And for this next experiment, and something of Gladys's. Gladys collected not only unusual coins from other countries, she collected cards. These are Loteria cards. They're used for bingo games with children in Mexico. And I want to see if we can divine something using her set of Loteria cards. Again, these are used for children in bingo games. So I want to know if specifically if they'll tell us something about the baby. So I need to get another volunteer.
Go.
What's that?
Let's go.
Yep, Mikey?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Eden. I'll come back to you. Mikey? All right. I'm gonna have you pick. Have you pick a card by doing this. I haven't done this yet, like a spread. I think it's appropriate to try lots of different ways for people to pick cards and not just thumb all the time. Okay, so I think there's 18 cards in here. I don't know, maybe it's 16. All right, so ready, Mikey?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to tell me when to stop, okay?
And stop.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Okay,
Yep.
Mikey. Okay, I'm gonna put this all back together. Mikey, this is your card. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes. Do you see this?
I do.
Okay. All right, Mikey. I'm gonna put it on top, and I'm gonna lose it in the deck like so. And then I'm gonna lay these out like so. Okay. That should do it. And there we go. Okay, Mikey?
Yeah.
You got your card in your mind.
Do.
Okay. Use this pendulum. And I'm gonna ask the Davenports, whoever, I mean, this is Bill's ring. Find Mikey's card.
Ooh.
Mikey, feels like this ring is being pushed down. You see that?
Yeah.
Is this your card?
That's that one.
Is it your card?
Yeah.
Well, something very heavy here, you know? So I think the question I was asking before we started this trick was something relating to the previous trick, you know? And I'm just wondering if something happened. Because you don't hear about this kid. So Judy didn't really talk much about it, but all of these things should have gone to the kid, and they gave it to, there was no family. So I'll leave it at that. Very eerie, very eerie. Okay, let's move forward. Things are getting more and more interesting by the minute, and we're learning a little more about the Davenports by the minute. That's one way to divine something. There's another way that we can divine something. The classic way of doing it. Let's see, we're gonna grab this. Ouija board. So I'm gonna have to sit like this so you guys can see me. Okay. Hopefully you all can see me. And see the Ouija board. So, like I said, there's a couple ways to articulate that, but I think the Ouija board is one of the best ways to do it, despite the fact that it's a thing made by the Hasbro company or the Parker Brothers, board game companies. So what I need from you guys, since we can't all be in the room together, you could do this for me. Reach through the screen. No, you can't reach through the screen. Reach towards your screen, and we'll put our hands on the planchette in a way. I want you to put your fingers forward, and maybe we can like make this planchette stick in some way, and that way I can move the thing up. Okay? It's possible. Ready? Go ahead now. Okay, keep trying. Okay. That seems good. I can feel you guys pushing against it. I feel you guys pushing against it. Okay. Gladys, you can hear me. I don't know if anything's troubling you, but you know, if there's something, is everything okay? Is there something wrong? Oh, it's moving. U-S? Something wrong with the U.S.? Something wrong with us. Okay. Gladys, what's wrong with us? T. Ooh. Huh. Are you guys pushing? Come on. You gotta push harder. Oh, I can feel you pushing there. Okay, T. H. E. The. F. I. G. H. T. S. The fights. Gladys, do you need anything? Do you need anything at all? H. I. S. His. H. U. G. S. His hugs. His hugs? Is there anything else that you need, Gladys? G. E. T. You guys are doing a great job, by the way. R. E. S. T. Get rest. Okay. Well, okay, let's give Gladys a moment then. Thank you, Gladys. You guys, I have another method for getting Bill and Gladys to articulate their feelings into words. So let's focus on Bill right now and give Gladys a moment to relax, okay? So Bill, this is a slate, okay? This is like the kind that you used in school, right? Are you guys familiar with this? We don't use them anymore in schools, but that's a slate, okay? So, what I'd like to do is get somebody to help me. I think what we'll do is we'll do another card trick. So, I think it's a pretty good way to articulate that there's something going on. So, I'm going to put this piece of chalk in here. And my mother is here. Hello, Mom. Can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Can you help Bill out?
Sure.
Okay, Mom, that's great. Look, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you this deck of cards, okay?
Okay.
Okay? Mom, I'm gonna flip through this, okay? And then I want you to tell me when to stop. As simple as that. Just like all the other times. You ready? And here we go. Okay, ready? You know what? Hold on, we're not doing this properly. We have to light a candle. And for heaven's sake, I have to tie this with twine. Silly me. You're gonna do seance right. Do it right. Okay. Something like that. Now I put chalk in the thing. Okay. There. I'm gonna light this candle. How you doing, Mom?
Good.
Good. Hope you're having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay. Mom, now I'd like for you to tell me when to stop. Something like that. You ready? I won't look.
Stop.
Right there. Mom, great. Can you memorize that card? Do you have it? Can you see it?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
You got it. Okay, okay. Hopefully you all saw it. My mom saw it. Okay, you ready?
Kind of hard to.
You all saw that the slate was blank. Okay, so Bill, I hope that you're taking this time, or just did, write the name of that card down that I just showed my mom, and anything else you might have to say right now. If there's something you'd like to say to Gladys, this is your time. Let's find out. There are words all over these slates. Okay, you guys. Here's the first one. It says, "Why don't you just open more of my mail, you hooligan?" Well, that could mean something. Hold on. Let's open one of his medical bills or whatever this is. I'm gonna use his penknife. Fine, Bill, I will open more of your mail. And here we go. There's a card in here. You can see it. Mom, was that your card?
Yeah.
There's a message on the back.
Incredible.
Stop making us do tricks.
Oh, wow.
Trying to help you, Bill. Okay, there's one other message. It says, "Please forgive me, Gladys. I love you."
Aw.
Okay. Proud of Bill for articulating that feeling, or those words, or whatever it is that he needed to say. Let's check in with Gladys, okay? Well, here's the deal. I have another slate, and it's not the same one, and I don't want to use the same one that Gladys used. So I've got this little slate. So it's also, Gladys, it's kind of like the one that you used back in school. It's yep, blank. Okay, so what we're gonna do is do another card selection. I need another volunteer. And this time, yeah, let's try to find somebody who hasn't gone yet. I'm looking, and Mr. Boogedy? Not sure who that is. let's see. Eileen? Would you be
Yeah, I'll do it.
down for that? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We got the candle already. I'm gonna put the chalk inside of this guy, and we're gonna put it like that. I'm gonna tie this just like so and get it real tight. And do you know any incantations? Anything? No, never mind. Okay. Listen, Eileen, here we go. I'm gonna give Gladys a moment, but first we'll give her like a little task. This is the same sort of situation. Here's a bunch of cards. Just tell me when to stop. I'm gonna riffle through it and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, there's a bit of a delay. Let's try it again. I want to be exact. I'm gonna be exact. Okay.
Stop.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, Eileen, does that feel good?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, we put it back. All right, Gladys, you're still with us. Would love it if you could write down the name of Eileen's card and anything that you want to say back to Bill, okay? Let's give her a moment. Some more beer. A lovely couple. Okay, I feel like it's been enough time. Let's take this apart and find out if she said anything at all. You guys, I got 10 of hearts. Was that your card, Eileen?
Yep. It was.
This says, I do love you. No, I do love you, Bill. Where are you? Okay, now, that leads us to the next dilemma. They can't find each other. All right, so this is gonna be what I assume is the final phase of tonight's proceedings. We're gonna get them back together, okay?
Ooh.
According to my recently passed neighbor, Judy, who knew Bill and Gladys so well, in the early days of this romance, Bill and Gladys used to drive down to Fairley's Pharmacy Soda Fountain on Sandy Boulevard, established 1913, on their lunch breaks when they were both working in those early days at the Hollywood Theater, and get phosphate sodas or share a sundae and that sort of thing. The ritual of getting sodas at this ice cream shop was very important to the solidifying of their initial romantic connection. I'm using these soda bottles and drawing on this memory to help us connect these poor souls, who, though maybe never quite perfected their practice of the marital arts, certainly loved one another and wanted the very best for this relationship, this family. Okay, so now, give me just one second. I don't feel like I need this, but not right there. Okay. First of all, I do think we need these two candles. Different kinds of candles. And I'm gonna do my one and only magic trick for the evening right now. Okay, you guys?
Okay.
And yeah, and
Yay!
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't
Mhm.
done any magic tricks tonight. You paid for a magic show, so here it is. First of all, let's get these lit. It's all on fire. Brilliant. Okay, here's the magic trick. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, and don't set your apartment on fire. That's
Oh.
magic trick. Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna set this right here. I'm gonna set this right here, like so. Okay? One rose for Bill, one rose for Gladys. It doesn't really matter which way we go. Okay. Now, something maybe we've been anticipating all night. There is an envelope inside of this heart-shaped box. And there's also 2 very unusual coins inside of the box. Okay? I ask for confirmation a lot, don't I? I really need to stop doing that. Okay, are we all right? Sorry about that. So there's an envelope in here. Okay, it's sealed. I just did it again. And the envelope says to remain sealed until seance. Okay. These coins have 2 symbols on them. On the back, they are, I do not want to set myself on fire. They are blank. There's 2 gold coins. There is one with a box, there's one with a circle. Okay. I'm gonna read this. First use the pen knife and open this up. That's not how you do it. You do it this way. So inside it says, shuffle a deck of cards. So that's Judy writing this. Bill, if you're upset, blame her. We're gonna do another card trick. Now I'm gonna need a volunteer to do this. So this is
Eden.
not gonna be me. Okie dokie, yeah, let's do it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. And did I say that this was a trick?
What?
This is not a trick. This is a seance, and we are doing very good work here, all together.
It's easy to get confused. You just did a trick like a few minutes ago, so.
Yes, and the fact of the matter is, this reads like a trick. So this next part, okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's nice to shuffle a deck of cards, okay? And so we shall. That. And then we're going to have you, Eden, choose a number. And I've got 52 cards. I would say maybe not the largest number, but not the smallest number either. Okay? Go ahead, think of a number.
20.
20. 20's great. Okay, so here's what I can tell you about this note. By the way, I haven't really shown you the note. There's the note. Okay? This is Judy's handwriting. It says, shuffle a deck of cards, choose a number. You said 20, lay down that number. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? And then it says, from this, 2 piles diverge. Here we go. 1 and 2. 2 piles. Back and forth. And now it says the topmost cards shall now face heavenwards. Okay? And in this case, that's the 2 of spades and the 3 of hearts. Okay, Eden, here's the deal. We've got 2 coins. It says 1 gold coin for life, the other for death. One has a box on it, and the other has a circle. So my question to you is, which coin do you think represents life, and which coin do you think represents death?
The one that represents life is heart.
Is this
No, it's the
well,
Circle.
Circle.
okay, that's great. Okay, so here's what the next instruction is. You must now choose the cards where each coin shall lay. One speaks for her, the other for him. I don't really get that, but I will tell you that she's instructing you to put to put the circle on one of these two cards and the box on the other. And you get to choose, okay? So where would you like the circle to go?
On the hearts.
The circle will go on the heart?
Yeah.
Okay, and the box on the spade. Are you absolutely certain that this is what you want to do? You can change your mind.
Yes.
Yes, you're certain?
Yes.
We're keeping it?
Yep.
Okay, keeping it. That's okay. So you picked a number. It was 20. We laid the cards down and you put a circle here and a square or a box here. And that's where we've landed. You somehow have a 3 of hearts, a 2 of spades, a circle, a square. Okay, that's where we landed. So the next instruction in here is, if this be true love, these coins and cards a match shall make. Oh no, let's go backward a little bit. In this envelope, 2 cards. One bears the death mark, the other life. Lay these down now. Okay, so inside of this envelope, there are 2 cards. There they are. And you know what? One is the 3 of hearts and it has a circle. And the other is the 2 of spades and it has a square. And that is exactly what you predicted. So if these coins and cards a match shall make, it's true love. May true love defeat death itself and unify these restless spirits forever and whole, and finally burn this letter to forfend against harm, ashes to ashes, arms to arms. And that's what it says. So I know that I have to burn this and I'm going to burn it. But I will tell you right now, Eden, that's extraordinary because you could have switched the coins and you kept them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to burn this. There's something else about that note that I thought was kind of funny. Did you guys catch it? Anybody?
No.
Let's go ahead and burn this. I've got it memorized, and I'll tell you what it said. Burn, baby, burn. 1 second. I'm going to turn on the, I'm going to open a window. The letter at the very, very end said, ashes to ashes, arms to arms. And this whole time, I've been getting this strange tickling feeling on my arms. I have the feeling that I'm supposed to take these ashes and put them on my arms, like so. There's a message popping up. The first message is a 3 of hearts and a circle, just as you predicted, Eden. The second is absolutely illegible. There is no message. It's just that I'm rubbing ashes on my arms in front of all my friends. This says the 2 of spades, and it's a box.
Ah.
So, oh, you guys can't see it. Let's get in close. There it is.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Eden, I just gotta say, like, Eden, your psychic abilities are probably more finely tuned than anybody here. And I don't think we could have reunited them without your help. So Eden, thank you. Thank you. You guys, it would appear that Gladys and Bill Davenport have beaten death itself, that they had been reunited, that they had found each other once again. Here's the thing. We're going to double make sure. We're going to make certain that this reunification of souls is bona fide. I've got one last thing to ask you guys. I'm going to need someone to represent Bill, and I'm going to need someone to represent Gladys. Okay? Michael Smith and Kelly Smith. Would you guys be down? Okay. Mike, Kelly, are you here? Yep. Yep. Yes, you are. All right. Check it out. Sorry. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move these along. And I want one of you to represent Bill, and I want another one of you to represent Gladys, okay? Is that cool? I have with me a very special sort of deck, okay? It's called a split deck. And if I can get it out of the box, I'll show you what it looks like. This deck has been cut into two halves. Diagonal cut runs right through it, okay? So it looks like that. We're clear on that? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of these and spread it. Ooh, I didn't like the way that looks. Let's try something else. That is not the way to do it. Let's go like this. Let me do that. It did it very nicely the other night. Something like that. Man, something like that. It's not an easy deck to work with. How about that? Right, listen, Kelly, how about this? You will represent Gladys up on top. Mike, you're gonna represent Bill down here, okay? I'm gonna move my finger this way for Gladys. And Kelly, wait, did I say that's Gladys? This is Gladys. Mike, tell me when to stop. Kelly, tell me when to stop. I'm gonna close my eyes, okay?
Stop.
Okay?
Stop.
Right here?
Yeah.
I wasn't moving my finger, Mike. Do you want me to keep moving it?
No, that's good.
This is the one? Okay, excellent. Michael, this is what we got. This is the card for Gladys. Michael, this is the card for Bill. This matches, well, there we go.
What?
Boop, boop. There we go. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Okay. Now, lastly, I think we succeeded in getting them back together, and I had no idea we were going to do couples counseling for restless phantoms. But look at what we can do when we put our minds together. So I want to thank you guys very, very much for helping me to exorcise these ghosts from my apartment. They are not, they're not the only spirit, I just want to tell you guys, living in this apartment. I wanted them gone, but there's another ghost that I've been keeping around. And you guys might remember, he was my assistant, Trevor, my old magic assistant. He was alive and well last time we did a magic show, but unfortunately I crushed him to death in the last month. But he's great at what he does, and I'm keeping him around. Now, as you guys know, Trevor responds to coins. That's how you get him to come out of his hiding. And I'm just gonna show you guys that I have this coin. It says boo. You have to use a ghost coin on a ghost. That's just how that works. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Get him to come out. Okay. Trevor. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Get the coin. Get the coin, buddy. All right, Trevor. All right. All right. Having a lot of better luck with a wooden coin than a metal coin. You guys, yeah, it's been a wonderful evening with you all. Thank you very, very much.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. So next month I'm doing it's all the November show is going to be about food and restaurant magic because it's November, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an extremely messy, much more punk rock kind of thing than this was. I want you guys to know I wrote the script for this, and it was a lot of fun to try to put it together, and yeah. So anyway, I got much else to say. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate that you guys came. It means a lot.
Robin,
Yes.
I got a magic set for my birthday.
You got a magic set? Did you really? If you guys need any help in any way, please contact me, okay? Now, did you know what the Mike was? Well, maybe I'll talk to Mike privately, okay? Or your parents privately. Because I'm curious which one you got. So, congrats. That happened today, because today's your birthday. Can we all sing you a happy birthday, Charlie?
Yeah.
Is that cool? I don't have my guitar right here. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn the music off because it will sound weird if that's happening. So here we go. Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday to you.
Right on. Yeah. Right on. I hope it was a wonderful birthday, and to many more, to many, many more.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Charlie. You guys are all wonderful. Have a wonderful night, and have a really, really great October, and do lots of Halloween things and do magical things. Okay.
Yay. Love you, Rob.
Love you too. Take care, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Grief.
Bye. See you guys.